What's going on, my From fans and my Fromily? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about From Season 2, Episode 8. And I'm asking the question, are Tabitha and Victor connected? Spoiler warning for all things From, obviously. So Victor and Tabitha clearly have a connection here to work together to try to figure out answers. Is Tabitha using Victor for answers? Is she connected with Victor's past, her family? I don't know. There's a lot of great questions going around. Now, obviously, the cicadas and the dreams and the new problems that have come around the town were obvious for the episode. We're going to talk about them briefly here. But the fact that we have dreams now with Kenny, with Elgin, and they almost died, or they were attacked, or they were burned, or they were almost drowned, is interesting. It's like Freddy Krueger, right? Attacking them in their dreams that come to their life. That's pretty messed up. And I'm also wondering, did the show jump the shark, or is it close to doing that? Let me know in the comments. But we see that Smiley has cicadas all over him, right? And it's interesting because that's what was in Kenny's dream. And now they're on the body of Smiley. And when Kenny and Boyd went in the room, they were clearly there. But when Boyd and Donna went in the room, they were gone. Where did they go? There's no way that Kenny and Boyd imagined that. Or did they? We'll have to see. But either way, they burnt the body. What should they have done that before? Did the bile have something to do with the cicadas? I don't know, but it's interesting that it had something to do with Kenny, and he was there around when Boyd killed Smiley. They lit on fire like Kenny wanted to do. But then at the end of the episode, we saw, I guess, the couple that kicked Sarah out of the house. I'm not sure who this is exactly. But either way, he's got blood all over him. And we heard the cicadas noise. The cicadas were making the noise, and a bunch of people heard them. Well, we think so. Kenny looks on, and we don't know what to make of it. And also the whole thing with Donna and Randall, right? What if Randall is right? What if Donna's in on it? What if Donna is the mole? What then? But I hope not. I think Randall's just kind of crazy, and he's trying to get answers. He probably doesn't like Donna. Will Boyd be there to save Donna? Can't wait to find out next episode. I wish they went to the tunnel. Jade was kind of scared. Didn't go in there, I'm guessing, but they decided to not have Jade or Tabitha go in the tunnels. Instead, Jade basically attacks Victor, and it was definitely telling when Victor said, "This is my home." He's never going to leave. And maybe he controls that. I really hope there's something to that. He is the mastermind of it, or his mom is, or something. But when Victor is in his room, there's a knock at the door. And when Tabitha comes to the door, sorry, it's so dark, the marker or crayon or whatever this is on the table is positioned to be pointing right at Tabitha. And if you know this channel, you know there's something to the color red in shows and The Walking Dead and everything here. It's a little different on this show, obviously, because I don't think Tabitha's going to die because a red marker was there and there's red all over the place here. But I think it's meaning danger and warning. And the fact that Tabitha's mom gave the marker to Eloise, and the fact that Tabitha picks up the marker and is like, "I remember these," it's interesting. And then she says the same words to Victor, "You got to be brave." So there's something to it. I don't know if they're just trying to make connections, that Victor sees Tabitha as a motherly figure. They have a connection there. Tabitha probably just wants answers, and she wants to help Victor because he is a nice guy. He's, a child still. He didn't develop. He has post-traumatic stress, and, he's been through a lot. He lost his family. He lost his whole town. He was the only survivor. He found the pictures there, and now he started to remember things. So once Victor starts remembering things, what actually happened, it's going to pick up the story hopefully tenfold. But the fact that we know that Victor had a sister and that his mom was here and she left the bunker, basement, whatever you want to call it, the safe spot, and she left her kids there, is just pretty terrible parenting. You leave your kids to fend for themselves, and Victor remembers it. And I have to say, the actor who plays Victor is a great actor. He's really pulling this off. I'm believing him every time I see him. And what happened to Eloise? We know Victor was there, but we didn't even know there was another person, right? We had no idea about anything. We saw the Polaroid of Christopher and Victor in it. Who took the Polaroid, we don't know. But some people are thinking that Eloise is Tabitha. Like, wouldn't she know that? Like, I don't think it would be timeline of the age would line up either. But, you know, the fact that Victor's mom gives the marker crayon thing to Eloise, it's just interesting. You know, I want to know what happened to Victor's sister. I would love to see them at the tower. Like, does it end? Does season 2 end with Sarah, Kenny, whoever going to Tabitha, even maybe Victor, going to the tower, the lighthouse, and they find people there like Eloise, right? Because the mom would probably be dead by now just based on the age. So I think Eloise could be there. That would be pretty interesting. That'd be pretty awesome. And I really hope that's the cliffhanger ending, right? That they go back to the woods, they go back to the lighthouse area, they see those things, and that's how it ends going into season 3. But I love the backstory of Victor. We're getting more and more and more. I mean, it's as clear as mud right now. We still don't know anything. And the fact that Victor's mom just left, like, yeah, stay here, don't leave, don't ever leave, is interesting. Because Victor doesn't even want to leave. He doesn't even care to leave. And we heard that 2 times in the episode, that this is Victor's home. He's not going anywhere. And the fact that he had a sister makes things more interesting for a lot of people, and I see more theories now. Every time there's new information, there's more theories, more speculation, more ideas going around. Like now the latest one is that Eloise is Tabitha. So I'll have to see, but we see here that Eloise left. Did she come back the same day? Because we don't know. We see Victor here in the, bunker, the basement. He's safe. He's clearly survived, because everyone else died. And when are we going to see the boy in white again? We haven't seen him in a long time at all this season. But the fact that Tabitha looks at the pictures and, Victor says, Eloise said, his sister said, that's where mom went to find the kids in the tower. So how could Eloise tell Victor that's where the mom went? Unless it happened more than once. Unless Eloise comes back. And I doubt it was a misspoken line or words. There's got to be more to it. Unless it was that. Because it's right here. Victor says, Eloise said that that's where my mother went that night. So he remembers that Eloise said this to him. The night the bad things happened. When everyone died. So that was the start of it all. I guess it wasn't so bad here initially. Right? She went to save the children locked in the tower. So we're thinking, at least in the trailer breakdown for season 2, episode 9. If you haven't seen that yet, definitely go check it out. You can see the breakdown of the trailer that Tabitha's looking at a different drawing, talking about the tower. Maybe the kids are trying to go look to her for help. Are those the kids in the tower, the kids in white? So I don't know. We just don't have answers yet. And again, we're getting more and more and more questions. We need answers. Hopefully we get answers in 209 and 210. And that's the end of this season, which is coming up fast. And I know a lot of people are saying it's a slower season and it's boring. Maybe it is, but I'm still very interested in the show. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe. And as always, tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys.